Hi, this is Roslynn Eve, and today we're going to look at this image, and we're going to have some fun in Photoshop again. And I just wanted to show you guys some of the neat things that you can do. So let's click on this layer and go into Filter, and I think it was this one. Yeah, plastic wrap. I mentioned this in the last one, that you guys might like to see the effect of what it does. Now, isn't that cool? I'm going to say OK, but see up here on the right, you can cancel it. You can say OK. You can make the highlight strength. You can, make it go up and down. So there's the yarn. It's actually made out of yarn. And look at what happens when you plastic wrap it. Isn't that cool? And you can make it like really thick there, right? There's the really, really thick. Doesn't look like it's been varnished, but it's called plastic wrap because it does look like plastic wrap as well. And detail, of course, that you can play with too. And smoothness, this is what the smoothness does. Isn't that neat? Okay, anyway, and all these different things. See, here's the panel, this here panel here. These are all these different things that you can choose to do with it. This is turn it into colored pencil. And again, you've got all these adjustments that you can play with. And this one here is called cutout. And this one is called dry brush. So you see how it just, with a click, you can change your stuff completely. This one is called film grain, fresco, neon glow. I don't know about that one. Paint daubs. And palette knife. And we did plastic wrap. Poster edges. Rough pastels. Smudge stick. Sponge. Underpainting. And watercolor. Okay, so I don't know if you found that interesting, but I sure did when I started playing with this stuff. And then you can also get into brush strokes as well. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Angled strokes. Crosshatch. You may not be able to see that. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger so you can see the look of it. This one is called dark strokes. This one is called ink outlines. I think this one is really kind of cool. And I'll take you back out a little bit. See the difference? I think it's really neat. Splatter. Almost looks like it's behind glass or something, eh? Sprayed strokes. A little bit different again. And sumi. Ooh! Okay, so is that neat? Now this is all under that filter, just under filter. Then we have the next file, which is distort. So you can diffuse the glow, which says diffuse glow. It says glass. It says ocean ripple. Cool, eh? Okay, so let's go to sketch. Well, that one didn't work very good. And how about this one? Charcoal. And this one is charcoal, and this one is chrome. This one is Conti crayon. This one is graphic pen. This one is halftone pattern. I'm not seeing it, but okay. This one is note paper. Isn't that interesting? This one is photocopy. This one is plaster. Reticulation. Some of these aren't working the way I thought. Let's try. This one is called water paper. So let's go to the next one. That would be stylized. This one's kind of really weird. Glowing edges. Isn't that cool? Okay, and texture. Now we talked about this one before. This one is called crackleture. Crackleture, I guess. I don't know. Grain. See how it gives it this grain look? Mosaic tile. This is patchwork. Stained glass. And texturizer. You can see it almost looks like a canvas or something, eh? Okay, so I hope you found this interesting. This, and all that is one thing. So if we cancel and we go back up here, that was just only this one, artistic. Then you've got blur, all these Gaussian blur and motion blur and radio blur and etc., etc. Brush strokes. You've got accented edges, angled strokes, crosshatch, dark strokes, ink outlines. I like ink out. Let's just have a look at that one. I really like that one. See, isn't that neat? Let's make it bigger. Isn't that cool? Okay, cancel. So you can see that's really neat too. Again, we're under filter, and so then you've got brush strokes, and you can see all the things you can pick from there, and distort, ocean ripple, see all the things over here that you can pick. You got noise, different noise things. You got pixelation of different types. You've got clouds, fibers, lens flare, different things there. Sharpen edges. You got sketch, so this is turning it into other things. Torn edges and water paper and all kinds of neat stuff there. Conti crayon, yeah. Stylize, look at all the neat things, eh? Emboss, extrude. And texture, that's the one that we were doing, that I showed you. Okay, so neat stuff, eh? Just a little quick. And then, you know, there are other things too, like when you get into brushes and everything, the different brushes that it has, and you could buy brushes for it, and all kinds of neat stuff. Also, I love layers. That means it's like invisible layers that you can put over top. Like, for example, this is a layer down here, the frame. See, so we made a frame, and then we did different things to it. See? Okay, we'll go to the next one. See how it changes it? See how it changes it? So you can make up all these neat frames and then decide what kind of frame that you want to put on. And this is just, you know, making up frames in Photoshop as well. And there's that crackleture thing there, effect. And you can just do it on one layer. You just, the little eye here that you see, that, see how it's gone? See how it's there? So when you just do everything gone except that layer, then you know for sure, and you click on the layer that you want to do it on, then it will create those effects for you. So that's how you get that. So you're getting an idea here of all the interesting things that you can do. This is that noise thing that they were talking about. See all these neat things. So all I'm doing is that this one layer, that's how I got this, is just, you know, messing around with the one layer there, eh? And that's that one. That's that little white trim on the inside there. Okay, and then, like, I use this as art example in my book too, The Art Advantage. And look at how I put, you know, stones in there in the yarn, and digital. And then I also did a mermaid there to show the correct placement and such different things. So yeah, there's so many different things, so many interesting things that you can do in Photoshop. And Corel is really neat like that too. Like, I'm going to do one, just briefly touch on a few things in Corel too, to show you how that works in a different video. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And just so that you're aware, in case anybody needs to reach me or you want to look at some of my other videos, I do have other videos on YouTube and on my Facebook page. Some are on my Facebook that aren't on YouTube, and some are on YouTube that aren't on my Facebook page. So anyway, and so, of course, some are on both. And this is my email too, as well. And of course, my Facebook page is the usual at the beginning, facebook.com/practical-art-analysis / and my email is practicalartanalysis@gmail.com. Okay, well, thank you. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Okay, thank you. Bye for now.